get it, I hear you. You're tired, you don't want 20 steps, you're over it. You're like, I need to get to the skincare routine and I need to get there quick. During the pandemic, we had a lot of time. We were at home doing nothing, coloring, drawing, just all this free time. So our skincare routine started to add one step and then another step. And then before you know it, we're at like 20 steps for a skincare routine. And I think for a lot of people, this can be very overwhelming. So if you're a beginner, or if you don't have the time, or if you're just trying to maximize efficiency, I got you. I'm gonna show you how to build an efficient skincare routine in just 3 easy steps. The truth of the matter is, you don't need a ton of steps in your skincare routine to have great skin. So if you'd like to create easy 3-step skincare routine tailored to your individual skincare needs, then just keep watching. To have an efficient, effective skincare routine, you generally only need about 3 steps. First step being cleanse, the second step being tone, the third step being moisturize. When it comes to picking a cleanser, you'll want to pick a cleanser that speaks specifically to your individual skincare concern. So for me, I have dry skin. I'm going to be using this gel cleanser from Versed. It has rose water and ceramides in it, so extremely hydrating, very effective for somebody who has dry skin like myself. If you have oily skin, if you have combination skin, if you have acneic skin, if you have aging skin, you want to pick a cleanser that speaks specifically to those concerns that you want to address the most. I want to just put a disclaimer here and let you guys know that the first step being cleanse is only effective if you've already removed your makeup. So for me, I've already taken the time. I use micellar water. You can also use things like balms. If you are fine with makeup wipes, you can use makeup wipes. But you definitely want to address like getting the makeup off your skin, starting with a clean slate, clean because you're about to cleanse. But starting with a fresh slate, you don't want to be cleansing and removing makeup at the same time. I would definitely suggest going in with a makeup remover of some type and or format before going into the cleanse step. So you want to start with hydrated skin. I'm gonna go ahead and wet my skin. It's the same way like you take a shower. You would never shower and like not wet your skin. You want to make sure that you're giving it like enough slip to be able to like cleanse. So to make sure that I get an effective cleanse, I'm gonna be using this little like silicone jelly thing. As you can tell, it has texture. I just think it does a better job than just straight up using my hands. And as you can see, my face is already wet. We're just gonna go in. It'll start to emulsify. And it's kind of like when you wash your hair, like you want to get as much lather as possible, right? That's how you know the suds is like a good indicator that you're getting a good clean. So, and I like to make sure that I really brush the hairs and my brows too, because that's how I know I'm getting the brow product out. I use Refi brow gel, and it tends to be sticky and leave like a little bit of residue. So I just want to make sure I'm cleaning all of that out of my skin. Ugh, nasty. Can you see how tan that is? Gross. So when I see stuff like that, I'm like, I should probably cleanse twice. I don't know if I'm getting an effective cleanse just from one, but you know, you can use your own, exercise your own freedom. You know what I mean? Like, you don't gotta clean twice if you feel like, oh, you gotta get clean. But for me, with it still being brown, that lets me know like, okay, I still need to do another round of cleaning. Okay, so rinse and repeat. We're gonna go in, same technique. I'm just gonna take my little silicone blender here and apply a little bit of product. You can kind of like emulsify it first if you want, just to kind of get it started. But I can already tell like the foam is white, you know? That's how I know we're cleaning. None of that brown residue stuff. So sometimes like when you're doing your skincare routine, you really have to just like use your better judgment, right? Like, sure, the step didn't tell me to lather, rinse, repeat, but I know that I want to see clean skin, so that's what we gotta do. You obviously want to make sure that like most of these products are not intended for use or to get inside the eye, so you just want to be careful and like make sure you don't get nothing in your eye, girl. Anybody trying to go to the hospital while they're doing their skincare routine, so just be careful. Okay, so skin is clean. Next up, we need to tone, but obviously we need to dry our face first. So I'm gonna use my bamboo reusable cotton pads. Thank you so much to Florence by Mills for sending these to me. We love a little PR. So I'm just gonna use this and like pat dry. These feel so good on the skin. It's nice to not be using like, you know, the same rag you use on your body. You shouldn't be using that, or to be wasting cotton pads. So this is perfect. And you can kind of see the texture is like very soft, very plush. Thank you again to Florence by Mills for sending these plush luxe cotton pads over. I will definitely be using these in my skincare routine. Again, we're trying to keep it simple. So if all you have is a cotton round, use a cotton round. Just make sure your skin is dry. Like, that's it. And I think that's like the biggest takeaway here is like you can pull out all the bells, all the whistles, but that's not to say you need all of them. We can keep it simple. You can already see our skin is looking fresh, it's looking clean. Even to the touch, it just feels nice and supple. It doesn't have that like tight, dry feeling, and that's again because I specifically picked my cleanser predicated on having a hydrating effect because I know that I have dry skin. So like really step one is just being aware of the skin type that you have. Step two, let's tone. I'm gonna be using this glycolic acid toner from The Ordinary. And I'm gonna be using this because it also has exfoliating characteristics to it. And because my skin is naturally dry, I've been kind of getting like a little bit of flakes. So I really need to remove that top layer of dead skin off to really reveal like supple, nice, soft skin underneath. So because this is exfoliating, it's gonna work perfectly. So I'm just gonna I also like to incorporate these little cotton pads. As you can see, they're pretty large in size. And I get these from Sephora and I like them because they cover so much surface area instead of using like multiple cotton pads. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little of this on here. Toning is super easy. Again, you wanna make sure that you're picking a toner predicated on your skin type, right? So if you have super oily skin, you'll wanna get a toner that speaks to addressing sebum and or oil on the surface of the skin. And this doesn't have to be, this step right here doesn't have to be like, you don't gotta go to Sephora, you don't gotta go to Ulta. If you need a toner and you just need a basic toner, use Witch Hazel, use Sea Breeze. Like, you just need something to like put some astringent, I guess, on the skin. So yeah, this doesn't have to be like rocket science. It really doesn't. Just making sure that I kind of cover all my bases. And we're done. We are nice and toned. See? Easy. After cleansing, after toning, we have one final step left, which is just hydrating the skin. You can do this in a couple different ways, right? So for me, again, we've been speaking about this, I have dry skin, so I like something that's extremely, extremely hydrating. Sometimes that looks like a serum. Today, for me, that just looks like a cream. So I'm gonna be using Clinique Moisture Surge. It literally is what it says, just a cream that gives you a surge of moisture. Genuinely, when I put this on, it feels like my skin just drunk a large cup of water. But if you have oily skin, you can use something different. Moisture can come in a couple different ways. It can come in a serum, it can come in a cream. There's a lot of different ways to moisturize. You can also sub out a moisturizer for a face mask if you wanna just kinda like up the ante on your skincare routine. It's really up to you. There are no rules, but just as a general guide, if you're looking to just simplify, you can just follow these 3 easy steps. So I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my skin. I actually like to use quite a bit of this. I'm just all about the moisture. Again, my skin is super dry. So I'm just kind of warming it up so it's not super cold when I put it on the face. And you can just kind of massage it in the way you would massage in lotion. You can already see, like, look at the visible radiance on my skin. It is so thankful for this moisture and hydration. visible radiance. I'm obsessed. That's it, that's all. That's it, you've completed a full skincare routine in just 3 easy steps. Okay guys, that's it. Beautiful skincare routine in just 3 easy steps. If you absolutely love this video, please don't forget to take 5 seconds, like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you know somebody struggling with their skincare routine, just, slide it to them. And until next time, stay weird, guys. Bye. I know. I said that I would keep it to 3 steps, but just for my girls who want just like a little bit of flair, a little bit of zhuzh, I am gonna introduce my pore cleansing strip from Florence by Mills. This one's for the chin. They have some that are like for the nose, and they also have like individual patches. But I've been getting these crazy breakouts on my chin, so I'm gonna use my Pore Power to You Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. This can be like our little bonus. I love how it's shaped too. It's like perfectly shaped for my chin. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for this to address nasty little breakouts on my chin that I've been dealing with. Basically, I just wanted to come here and show you guys this because if you do have like a mask or like a strip, a little patch that you want to put on, you can absolutely do that and make it like your last step. It's like your last step after you finish all your skincare.